Well, guys, you're not going to believe this one, or maybe you will, but apparently a Democratic donor calls for affirmative racism in Aspen ski resorts. In other words, a rich white lib tells its employees it's racist to tell black guests you can't park there or my restaurant isn't open now, even if you're not supposed to park there and if your restaurant isn't open now. So the CEO of, I guess, Aspen, ski company, whatever it may be, a place near and dear to my heart. It's a place where I moved after college, and I worked as a bartender for a year and a half, so I know it well. Loved it. Great place. So this one strikes a little bit close to home, but it's sort of amazing. Mitch Kaplan, a rich white liberal who has donated thousands and thousands of dollars to Democrat candidates and committees, outlined in a bizarre memo to people, I guess, at the Aspen Skiing Company or the Aspen and Snowmass Resorts, where they were hosting the National Brotherhood of Skiers. I guess it's a gathering every week. There's a gay and lesbian ski week in Aspen. I guess this is one for, black skiers. I think that's wonderful. But the memo, as reported by the Aspen Beat, is a masterpiece, in liberal derangement, according to a Washington Free Beacon. First of all, you're probably wondering if Kaplan has any black friends. And he answers that question in the letter, where the memo was actually inspired by conversations he's had with friends who are black. And apparently these conversations helped him to realize that saying no to a black guest under any circumstances is probably racist. I bet they could say no to me all day long and there would be no bias or racism there, even if I'm a conservative, but that is where this is going. So, for example, employees should avoid telling a black customer, quote, you can't park there. That parking spot is for hotel guests. Or, my restaurant isn't open now, come back at 5. These are some actual examples Kaplan provided in the memo. The practical implications of which are patently absurd. Does the CEO really expect his employees to serve black guests, and only black guests, outside of normal operating hours? Or let them park illegally while not letting others do the same? To me, that would be racist. Unless you're an insane white liberal, in which case it's totally normal. He's literally asking his workers to treat black guests differently because they are black. Quote, in a sense, I'm asking you to see color, to both celebrate our visitors and to recognize their lived experience, not to be color blind, he wrote in the memo. Employees should greet black guests lovingly and intentionally. Doesn't sound weird at all. Employees are always nice to guests, he conceded, but urged them to make an even greater effort, in quotes, with the black ones, because standard or even slightly bad service can easily be interpreted as bias. I mean, this is crazy, right? It's absolutely insane. But like most rich white libs, he appears to enjoy taking part in public declarations of wokeness. He wrote an article and an op-ed about Donald Trump saying we're still here, in which he cited, quote, a gay and a happily married friend of, I guess his, who recently said, quote, they're coming after us. Yes, they're coming after you guys. You guys are idiots. This is some of the dumbest stuff in the world, and yet we see it everywhere. And this is an Aspen, right? This isn't exactly a diverse place. It's, quote, the glitzy playground of the rich, with a population that is less than 1% black. So maybe Aspen should do a little bit more rather than implement racist tactics, perhaps in a reverse fashion, to undo racism for 1 week a year when this group happens to be in town, and actually maybe do something to promote inclusion and diversity throughout the town for all of the year. Probably they're not interested because, again, it seems like they just want to go above and beyond this 1 week for them. I don't know that they're doing the same. Like I said, there's a Aspen Gay and Lesbian Ski Week that I used to be and see every year. I don't know if they issue the same orders for that, but it seems that this CEO, as well as the mega donors that own this thing, the Crown family, right? Mega Democrat donors, big woke libs, billionaires, of course. They also own General Dynamics, right? Military industrial complex. You see all the hypocrisy just sort of building up in this one. So I just wanted to point it out. Wanted to thank the Washington Free Beacon for talking about it. And you too can discuss amongst your friends just how insane the Democrats and their policies actually are. Have a good one, folks.